I called my husband the worst man on earth. But the letter I wrote in anger made him cry at 2 a.m. I never thought a single piece of paper could save a marriage that was already falling apart. It all started with one small lie, or at least, that's what I thought. We used to be that couple everyone envied. Smiling in photos. Holding hands in public. Acting like we had everything. But behind those smiles, there were cracks only I could see. He started coming home late. Laughing at his phone. Hiding it when I walked by. When I asked what was wrong, he said, "Just work stuff." That's what they all say before it all burns down, right? I told myself not to overthink. But my heart was already writing stories of betrayal. One night, he came home smelling like perfume that wasn't mine. I lost it. I threw his dinner on the floor and screamed, "Do you think I'm stupid?" He didn't scream back. He just stood there, silent. That made me even angrier. I took off my wedding ring, slammed it on the table, and shouted, "I wish I never married you." He looked at me, eyes empty, and quietly walked out. And that silence hurt more than any argument could. I wanted to scream. To break something. But instead, I sat down and grabbed a piece of paper. I started writing. My hand shook from anger. Every word was fire. Every sentence, a wound. I told him everything I hated, how small he made me feel, how lonely I'd become. It wasn't a love letter. It was an obituary for our marriage. When I finished, I felt empty. But somehow, lighter. I left the letter on the table and went to bed, planning to tear it up in the morning. But when I woke up, it was gone. My heart dropped. He must have seen it. I ran to the living room, and there it was, another letter. His handwriting. My hands trembled as I opened it. "I'm sorry," he wrote. "I didn't know how to talk to you anymore. You looked so strong, so distant. I thought I was the problem." He said he'd been working extra hours, not to hide something, but to afford therapy, hoping we could fix what was breaking. And that perfume? It was from his coworker, who hugged him after a long day because he looked exhausted. That's it. No secret lover. No betrayal. Just two people drowning in silence. I sat there crying. Not because I was right or wrong, but because I finally understood how far apart we drifted. He came home that evening, eyes red. We didn't talk. We just sat and read both letters together. Line by line. Pain by pain. And when we finished, he reached out, held my hand, and whispered, "Let's start again." That night, we didn't fix everything. But we promised not to stay silent again. Now, whenever we fight, we write. We pour it all out on paper before words can hurt. That letter, born from anger, became our bridge back to love. Sometimes, love doesn't need to be spoken. It just needs to be written. If you've ever been so angry that words almost destroyed something good, maybe try writing instead. You might be surprised how much a letter can heal. And if this story made you feel something, hit subscribe. Every week, I share stories that make your heart skip a beat.